Girls just stepped out for the Hello 82 event tonight. I'll join them for the Grammy event. Kung naisipan ko, since tahimik dito sa Airbnb namin, maybe I should download already my feelings and some of the events that happened prior to Coachella and then Coachella and then after Coachella. Mahaba ito, maraming kwento. It would be nice na balikan to after some time because I feel this is the start of something big. This is the same feeling I had for NFT. I felt na it's again a start. It was a beginning. It's a beginning of a journey for the girls. At that time, naman ko na marami pang pwedeng gawin ang beginning in the future. So I think it's the same feeling I had for Coachella. Reminiscent ko nung nangyari sa amin, nung nagsisimula ang beginning. 2020, we were supposed to launch the girls. We couldn't do it because dami nangyari. There was double issues. There was a global issue of the COVID, and at the same time there was the shutdown of ABS-CBN. We didn't know kung ano mangyari sa amin. Again, this seems to be happening again, echoing what we experienced in 2020. There's a global crisis that started the year with the war in the Middle East. We don't know what will happen to the world economy. And then there's another issue with ABS-CBN. There's a threat of supposedly our closure last year, December last year, and up to now, we're still facing issues in the company. So, parang nauulit yung nangyari before. So, I suppose this can also be a good sign na something big will happen in the future pag maraming dagok ang dinadanasan, especially ng ABS-CBN and ang BINI. Parang we also receive a lot of blessings. And I suppose to date, this is one of the biggest blessings, not only for BINI but for ABS-CBN. For the company to be able to bring BINI to Coachella in spite of all our struggles financially. Also for BINI to be able to do this, alam nyo lang yung pinagdaanan namin before we came here. When we received news of Coachella in July last year, we couldn't tell the girls right away because we were, on NBA. Hindi pwedeng sabihin kagad, so we were afraid if it leaks out, baka matanggal kami. They might pull out the invitation. So anyway, when we started preparing for it, siyempre, even if we don't verbalize it, it's a big pressure, not only on the team, especially on BINI. So, lahat kami, from the team to BINI, lumabas yung mga insecurities namin, siyempre yung fear, what could happen, we know it's a big opportunity. And pag nauunahan kami sa nagtakot, diba, kung ano-ano yung nararamdaman mo, lalabas yung security. Minsan, kini-question mo yung sarili mo, kini-question mo yung team mo. So, we went through that. But, dahil natin sa malalim na pinagsamahan ng grupo, we were able to get our acts together. We did what we needed to do to come up with a good show. But even, nararamdaman ko na hindi lang yan psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually, physically, may epekto yan sa katawan nila. Even before we flew here, Mika had to have her wisdom teeth taken out. 4 yata yung pinatanggal niya dahil sobrang nasakit din na matiis. So, she had to miss some classes because she had to recuperate for more than a week. Sa yun sa mga hinarap namin. And then, syempre, yung rehearsals, yung pupuka na rehearsal, yung application ng visa namin, application ng visa ng besties, also took some time. Actually, halos almost deadline na nung lumabas yung mga visa ng ibang kasamahan namin. So, That was really tough. Planning pa lang for Coachella, ang dami na namin struggle financially. We had to be very prudent. Kailangan namin magtipid kasi wala na perang ABS-CBN and whatever we were getting from Coachella was not enough for all our expenses. Considering, we need to cover our costs for airfare, all expenses prior to Coachella. Good thing may tumulong niyo sa amin para was able to help us out with the airfare. But budget-wise, we needed to cut down on the team. Sobra kaming lean team dito. Halos kami lang talaga gumagalaw dito. Coach Mickey is also driving a rented vehicle. Kami nagtutulong-tulong sa pagkain, dito grocery, paglilinis sa bahay. We live in one house, actually two houses, separate yung bahay ng besties. Because we're a party of around 30 people, 28 yata. But we also have local support through TFC. But flying here was really financially a struggle also. We need to budget properly. Hindi mura ang visa, ang work visa to come here. During the Coachella, mahal lahat ng mga bagay dito. Mahal na rin because of the war, mahal na rin ang mga bilihin dito sa Amerika. Service charge, very expensive. Airbnb, mga bilihin mahal dito. So, kailangan talaga namin magtipid and we have to do a lot of sacrifices. And I wish, we could bring more people. Dati, meron kaming food docu team. Ngayon, ang producer namin is also a multimedia producer. So, maraming sacrifices that we had to do. And the girls also, I had so much respect for them. Dahil wala silang arte, wala silang reklamo. They're willing to laugh it up, be cowboys, carry their own stuff as they usually do. They cook for themselves, they wash dishes, they clean up. So kudos to them for also being team players. Alam nila ang sitwasyon ngayon sa Pilipinas and sa ABS. So we also don't want to make other people feel na luho o magastos kami because we came here for a mission naman talaga. Not only for Dini to be introduced globally, but to be a good representation of Filipino artistry. So, yun naman malinaw sa aming lahat dito. So, if we needed to do a lot of sacrifices just to be able to make a small, couple of steps towards that direction, everybody's willing to do that. Coming to the States, it's para bumabaliktad yung mundo mo iba yung body clock mo, diba? Baliktad You're 15 hours ahead ng Pilipinas kumpara dito. The weather here like now, medyo balot ako kasi malamig. Malamig dito kumpara naman pag nasa disyerto ka sa Indio, sobra namang init pag daytime tapos malamig sa gabi. So, may epekto yun sa pangangatawan. Actually, nung first few days when dumating yung team, nagkasakit na si Miss Enfio, nagkasakit na si Ron, diba? Yung mga besties nagkakasakit na rin because hindi sanay because of the jet lag, the physical activities, naghahabol ng oras dito. So talagang apektado yung katawan. Mahirap dito. Sa desierto alone, yung lalamunan mo, apektado dun sa hangin at buhangin, the dust, the desert dust na So, actually, nagkasakit na si Coach Mickey. Hindi nyo alam, on the second week, he was working but he was sick. He was down with flu. And talagang trooper lang talaga to si Coach Mickey na kahit may sakit, na talagang fight siya. Even the girls, you realize na iba rin talaga pag female performer. And I think most of performers na babae, dinadaanan they have to deal with their monthly menstrual cycle. So, hindi niyo probably pansin, but the day before the first performance, we had to bring a Gwen to urgent care, tatawag nila doon, because she was in so much pain. And I was worried baka hindi siya makapag-perform, but he was given some pain medicine intravenously. So, bumuti naman yung pakiramdam niya. And I was worried that the other girls will also, because yun yun eh, but we were here for a long time, sana wag tumiming daw yung kanilang monthly period during the performance. Maloy had hers a day before the second week performance. Ngayon naman, sila Colette ang so, full respect for female performance talaga because this is something that's hindi nararamdaman ng kahit sinong lalaking performance. I mean, just to struggle and fight your physical, your biological tawag ng challenges is talagang I could imagine how difficult it is sa mga babae. So, isa yun sa mga pinoproblema namin dito. Today lang si Colette was, may masakit daw. Sakit daw yun ang puso niya. So, mahirap. Kawawa. Kaya minsan pag sinasabi nilang magsusungit, sana iniintindi natin na kung ano yung pinagdadaanan ng tao. Kung ano yung nararanasan nila. Kasi they can't just broadcast everything they're feeling, but at the same time, they're expected to smile and ano. So, minsan konting intindi lang para pag-unawa. Full respect for them, dealing with dysmenorrhea, dealing with so much body pain, dealing with sickness, So, mahirap yun. And they're expected to perform 100%, more than 100%. Besties din, mga nagkasakit din yan. Meron po si JC, nasiraan siya niyan for a couple of days when we were rehearsing sa center staging, which was our rehearsal studio for a couple of days before Coachella. Yung isa namin, si Mondi naman, stiff neck, nilagnat si Lance, si Julian din yata nilagnat. So, talagang nag-react. Kasi first time, a lot of the besties, first time nila. Isa lang yata out of the 7. Hindi first time pumunta dito, but everybody else, first time nila. So, hindi bago yan. Bago yan sa baliktad na oras, sa jet lag, tapos kailangan and although our Airbnb is very decent, a very nice accommodation, but syempre, sharing yan. So, naghalo ng mga hilik ng mga tao dito, yung ingay, yung some opted to sleep in the couch. So, iba rin ang tulog nun. So, it's not at all glamorous dito sa aming ginagawa sa LA para lang sa misyon na dalhin ang OPM sa mas malawak na marketo and this in the Western world. Actually, isang unique na experience namin dito. Isang gabi, parang nagising lahat. Bumangon, hindi pala lahat dahil sila Gwen tulog na tulog yata. Pero nung sila Joanna, biglang bumaba, then nasa second floor sila kasi yumayanig daw yung second floor dahil biglang may chopper na umiikot sa neighborhood namin. Tapos yung chopper na yung gabi to yung may ilaw na yung parang may hinahanap. Tapos may patrol na umiikot. So, first time namin ma-experience dito yung that sabi naman ng taga-TFC dito, medyo common daw yun sa neighborhood na sometimes if merong chase sa isang taong I don't know what that is, pero hinahabol talaga, napapadala ng chopper na may searchlight sa gabi na yan. So, hindi ko alam how we'll feel. Nakakatakot, nakakaba, baka mamaya kasi merong kriminal na nandyan, biglang lumundag. Mga bahay pa naman dito, yung mga build ibang bababa. Pwede mong lundagan talaga. But, okay naman na experience namin yun, something different. Sorry, nag-break lang ako, kumain ako, nakuha ako ng cheese quesadilla na niluto ni Aika. Actually, pwede na kami, maraming masarap magluto dito. Si Coach Ana nagluluto. Si Aika, hindi lang napakahusay na visual director and stylist, pero nasarap din magluto. Si Nikki, hindi ko pa natikman na magluto. Pero syempre, asawa ko, nandito rin. Nagluluto rin siya. So, we don't totally miss Filipino food kasi may mga nagluluto. Pati si Kwa, yung isa natin makeup artist, sobrang sarap magluto. So, ang libangan dito pumunta sa grocery at bumili ng pwedeng kainin at lutuin. I think, dito pa naman, diba, lalaki ng mga, hindi ka makakabili dito ng mga tingi-tingi. So, ang daming pagkain lagi sa ref. Sabi mga girls, mo-order din yan kasi I also want to experience naman the food here in America. Kasi malamig, mahangin kasi malamig. Malamig ngayon kahit magtatanghali na napaka-lamig pa. So yun. So, share ko naman kanina, di ba, na we have 2 houses. Ito medyo malayo yung bahay ng besties, about 30 minutes away. Pero by this time, nakauwi na ang besties kasi tapos na yung performances with besties. So, nakauwi na sila sa Manila. Thank you, besties. You did a great job. Sorry, hindi tayo masyadong nakapag-bonding dito, but I'm very proud of all of you and you did so well. You added value to the show. So, maraming salamat sa besties natin. So, let's talk about Coachella. While we were rehearsing sa center staging, they ran through it. Manila pa lang naman nag-run through na nagkaroon na kami ng presentation sa ABS-CBN to our management. But we had to do the run-through also here in LA kasi first time namin makakatrabaho yung See You Later, which is a group, or it's like a production group. They took care of our technical requirements. They're a production team here for Coachella. And we're happy to note that pinaka-executive producer namin is also a Filipino but who grew up here already, so Henry. They really took care of us. Doon sa center staging naman, during the run-through, pinerfect yung the costume change that happened on stage for 2 days. And hindi madali yun. Hindi madali yung ginagawang manual transformation or costume change with the help of the besties. At the same time, pina-finalize yung LED juices na ginamit yung background visuals. Yung lighting, finalize, and most importantly also the audio. Buti na lang kasama namin, ang audio man namin. Lagi kasama namin sila Cyril, kasama si JG. Parang first time din na magkakatrabaho yung American team namin ng Fanaticals. Siyempre, sa mga diniskusyon talaga ng mahaba yung areglo. Thank you also for our musical directors we worked with for musical directors. As you know, na-interview na naman sila sa Patrol. From Ray Cantong to Choi, si Nico, si Choi, si Errol, but si Ray, matagal na namin nakakatrabaho yan. So, thank you for the music that, their musical arrangement that they made for us, for Coachella. Siyempre, also our consultants, they had a say on how things will be produced. It's our first time in Coachella, walang blueprint. As you know, hindi namin alam what to expect. So talagang stressed kami days before that. Pero nung after the run-through, buti na lang si MJ kasama namin talagang blow by blow. Nag-update siya na nangyayari sa LA. Thank you, MJ, for your wonderful reporting and heartfelt interaction with us and the Blooms and with the girls. We trust MJ to be able to deliver a good reportage of what's happening to the girls. Para rin updated yung ating mga kababayan naman and the Blooms in particular. Because I'm sure they're also stressed and worried for the girls. So, during the technical run-through, sobra kaming natuwa. Actually, sa Manila pa lang naman happy na yung mga bosses, but doing it in LA already, parang we gained confidence kasi alam namin that we have a good show and the girls will perform. So, okay kami. Very happy. Yung isa naming kababayan dito na si Marisa also, naiyak pa siya. Kasi yun yung feeling and you see them perform. Somehow, naintindihan ko kung bakit maraming reaction videos na naiiyak. It's not only pride, also certain of you're connected. You feel connected to the girls and the music they would perform and play. So, Yun lang brought me to tears personally. But I also felt na confident na kaya namin ng Coachella. So let's talk about Coachella. So on April 10, the day of the first performance, kasi matraffic, sobrang traffic dito going to the venue. Ang daming detour, ang daming road closure kasi ang daming din mga villages and residences dito. So may mga private roads na sinara, so umiikot-ikot. Siyempre lahat ng tao po, daming kotse, may marami rin naglalakad. So it took some time, maybe more than an hour kasi rin at the longest, dapat 30 minutes lang from our Airbnb to the Coachella venue. Pero it took an hour, more than an hour kasi naligaw-ligaw pa yung service namin. Kung saan pa kami tumaan. And then, when we got to the venue, you have to remember na there was no sound check that was given to us. No blocking on stage for the girls. We only were given 30 minutes to bring in the necessary lights to make all the adjustments with the audio without even the girls doing a sound check. And that was between the last performer to Bini. That was only 30 minutes. Sobra kaming kabado nun kasi we didn't know what to expect and we didn't know if Blooms or even people would be coming to watch them at 4:15. Pero alam namin sa Manila, full support yung ABS-CBN team namin. Kudos to Jeannie. Of course, Tita Cory was the one who initiated na the whole company supported us. The watch parties, even in ABS-CBN employees, all the shows promoted Bini. Our news would support. So, ang sarap din ng feeling na may mga taong back home na hindi namin kasama pero nagtatrabaho to ensure that people know what time we're watching and where they can watch us on YouTube. So, and when they woke up, they went to the office at 7:15 just to make sure that nagkaroon ng watch party internally. But siyempre, we were also promoting it to the Blooms, yung mga Blooms din, yung Bloom PH, yung Bloom US. So, all the support namin sila. So, of course, that's another story later on. Pero, yun na nga, on the day itself, from the Artist Village, there's this Artist Village, the girls, on the first day, we had one trailer for all the besties and glamping, to retouch, to vocalizations. Kabado kasi two things, hindi mo alam kung pupunta ang tao. Pangalawa, wala talagang rehearsal on stage. So, but that's how Coachella is here. Maybe when we were in a bigger stage, kasi yung mga mas malalaking stages like Cat's Eye and the main stage of Sida Bieber at Sabrina, definitely they were given rehearsal time. So came the performance, exacto 4:15, lumalabas na yung best, may sumasayaw na yung besties. Ano ba yung pakiramdam ko? Yung pakiramdam ko nun kasi at yung attention ko, syempre, I was watching the LED and also watching the girls. I was worried and anticipating yung mga pwedeng mangyari during a live performance. Worry ako sa costume malfunction, baka hindi magawa yung plano namin. So nung unang, yung nahila na yung mga damit, nakapag-costume change na sila, yun yung unang relief for me kasi at least we were able to hurdle that. Siyempre, ang next na binabantayan ko, baka magkaroon ng audio technical problem, biglang mawala yung audio, biglang mawala yung music nila, baka magkaroon ng aksidente on stage, may madula, so anything can happen during a live performance. So, kaya hindi ko rin masabi I fully enjoyed it. Kasi nga, yun yung ina-anticipate ko and, but I'm sure naman the girls will know how to paano salahin kung magkaroon ng problema on stage. But of course, kaya mo magkaroon ng problema on stage because we want this naman perfect for the girls. We want the girls to have a good performance and the audience to witness a good performance also from Bini. So, nung natapos yung 45 minutes, napagod ako kasi nga yung tension of what could happen. Pero I'm sure, yung pagod ko, wala pa sa kalahati yung pagod ng girls who did a wonderful job of 45-minute performance. On the dot, actually 42, 45. Kasi, actually, hindi ka pwedeng mag-overtime kasi apektado yung susunod na performance. So the girls, I think what worked for them is they were just enjoying it. Because the previous night, nagkaiyakan na kami, we discussed how yung significance itong performance na to, why is it important not only for them, for ABS-CBN, for the Blooms, for the Philippine nation. They have to be able to internalize that and to realize that they're not there just for themselves. They're there for a bigger reason. They're representing the Philippines. They're representing the company. They're representing the Blooms. They're representing their families. And of course, they're representing their dreams. They've been, they've manifested for this. So, yun yung importanteng ma-realize nila coming on stage. But the girls are troopers naman, as I will always say. And kudos to, syempre, to Aika, are very lovable and very hardworking and efficient and visionary na stylist namin, visual director, talaga namang I was very impressed. Actually, I like, to be honest, gusto ko yung first outfit, yung weaving outfit, and the gold one. Of course, unique din naman yung second week outfit, but I like the first week outfit personally. I told Aika that. I must, give credit to our hair and makeup here, from Tim to Julius to Pa, dahil talaga naman iba rin yung kaibang ganda rin naman at natulog yung kanilang makeup at hair. At nagulat nga ako na hindi nalapot yung girls on performance considering mainit doon. Hindi sila tagaktak na pawis. Somehow may magic na ginawa sila sa mga mukha at makeup ng girls na they remain beautiful all throughout the 45-minute run. Actually, isa yung sa mga fears ng girl that they will be performing 45 minutes. Na lang nga nila, pahinga nila doon is yung 30-second na spiel, which was one or twice. And para lang makainom ng tubig. At the same time, Carrera was, I think, the slowest song that they performed. Every other song had dance breaks, had power choreography. So, yun yung isang pinaghandaan talaga ni Coach Mickey. Yung 45-minute na if they have the stamina, they can sing well. Coach Anna was constantly reminding them to hydrate, to drink water hours before performance kasi matutuyuan na lalamunan. Their mission and their purpose. I heard Maloy say this the night before when we were, somehow being emotionally about this Coachella performance. Sabi niya, I think this is a renewed purpose for her as an artist to be able to share the music to a wider audience, to be able to represent the Philippines, to bring the other people who work behind the scenes. So, isang malaking karangalan yun para sa amin, para sa kanila. So, yun yung bit na pressure stepping on that stage. The girls did well. My only probably frustration for the first week was the video coverage, and I think this was echoed already by a lot of people. But we have to realize we're working with a different team. The Philippine team has no control over the coverage. Had to be the Coachella camera men and the director from See You Later na hindi na magkabisado yung girls at hindi kabisado yung kanta at hindi pa nakakatrabaho lahat ng cameramen. So, at wala silang practice, wala silang actual practice. So, they did their best. I know it's frustrating. Sanay tayo na yung coverage natin na kung sino kumakanta, exact nakabuton, but they have a different style also. At the same time, mahirap talaga yung condition. Mahirap hindi ito katulad dun sa ibang nasa main stage, bigger stages, syempre na they had rehearsals, they had practice, they probably brought the entire team. That is ideal. That's our wish that in the future we can bring the important the key people from the coverage to audio to more support team for Aika and the makeup artists. Pero sa panahon ito, yun lang kaya namin, ang kumpanya namin. But we're happy we was able to pull it off and come up with a very good performance. I'm very proud of the girls, and I didn't expect um, the media mileage that we got. Hindi ko mawari kung paano nangyari yun. I suppose a lot of help from people back home and also from the Blooms and for all the PR and the marketing that the team did just to ensure that kahit pa paano mapansin tayo amongst all the performers. There are hundreds of performers here, and constantly seeing congratulatory messages from foreign media, from small to big articles, from Rolling Stone to Hollywood Reporter, maraming pang iba na nagka-interest sa amin at sa Bini especially, being the first Filipino group to perform in Coachella, representing not only the Philippines but Southeast Asian music. Napakalaking karangalan yun. And come to think of it, syempre after the performance, nakapag-ikot dun sa 3 days na yun, naka-ikot-ikot naman kami to see the other stages and to see the other performances. And I have to admit, I think Mojave was really a perfect venue for Bini, for our debut here in Coachella. Anything bigger than Mojave would have been very overwhelming and very difficult to manage. I'd say that we are lucky to be assigned to the Mojave at the time of the 415. Siyempre, nung una, wini-wish pa namin na sana mas malaking stage, sana mas later. Pero parang you realize on hindsight, parang tamang-tama ito sa perfect time and ito sa perfect stage for us. So, kudos to whoever curates Coachella's stages and artists. Salamat sa inyo. But of course, this doesn't stop us wishing for a bigger stage in the future. And totoo naman, I not stopping myself or even manifesting na sana makabalik dito sa Coachella on a bigger stage when we're really ready. I think the girls are ready for Mojave and ready for Coachella, but to be in the bigger stage, it will come at the right time. Natuwa rin ako na may mga nagsasabi. Actually, our production team are saying na panggabi daw yung performances ng girls at mas bagay sila because it's high energy, it has good production value, they have good costumes, outfits, and they perform well. So it would have been nice to see them at a late time slot, but as I said, no complaints. I think it was perfect. And wala naman pala sa laki ng stage. You can be picked up and be recognized globally and be watched by many, even from a smaller stage. Humility aside, nasa top 5 artists of viewed video clips sa site ng Coachella is really heartwarming. Nakaka-proud lang being Filipino. I'm a forward thinker, so after Coachella, siyempre, kahit di pa nananamnam, iniisip ko na yung mga next na mangyari, yung ano pala yung madudulot nito sa kanila. So, nakakatuwa na, and parang nararamdaman ko that this will lead the girls to something big, something more meaningful, more performances globally. So, of course, I will not deny, nakakuha na kami ng certain inquiries and interests. So we're meeting some people here for future collaboration and partnerships for performances on stage. So hindi pa namin masabi kung ano man yun, but in the right time, mararamdaman din natin yung epekto ng Coachella performance nila and the mileage that we get. I think this week it will be announced already that we will have another blessing. Actually, medyo more than what we expected. Pasalamatan yung mga taong hindi sila nakikita, pero more than Bini on stage, there was really a whole village and a lot of people ensured that the girls were well supported. As, you know, I feel bad sometimes that we could give them more support, but hindi pa kaya ng kumpanya. But as much as we can, we give them all the support that ABS would give them. So I'd like to thank, personally, on behalf of the girls, I'd like to thank our ABS-CBN management. Maraming salamat sa mga boss namin, kay Sir Mark, Sir Carlo, maraming salamat for being here. It meant a lot to feel your support on the second week. Tita Cory has been with us all throughout the journey. Unfortunately, she could not join us. Mas dami rin iniintindi sa ABS-CBN. And I feel guilty na, dito po, dami nangyari sa ABS. So my boss had to handle that. Kasi naman, parang ibang kwentuhan yung nangyayari sa amin, sa kumpanya namin. But thank you to our bosses. Yung buong kumpanya ABS for the support, for promoting, for watching. I'd like to thank the families of being syempre for always entrusting the girls to our care. And I hope someday makasama namin mga magulang nila sa mga malaking events din namin. Someday that will happen. When we can afford it, that will happen. Salamat sa lahat ng umubos ng merch sa Coachella na we all sold out. Ano lang naman yung shirts, I think, and the bandana. But the shirts have 2 colors. So, naubusan nga kami nakabili kasi yung kulay na yun, I think that those merchandise are only available in Coachella. They won't be available in the Philippines or even in the world too. The girls will always say, nung second week na umiiyak sila, Mika, umiiyak. Of course, yung iba, joy, yung iba naman frustration. Pero Mika, don't be too hard to yourself. Siguro na meron siya mga feeling na could have done better, nadulas siya, hindi niya marinig. Nahihirapan din sila marinig yung in-ear nila. Kasi ito yung mga problema namin lagi. Yung, minsan, siguro sa lakas din ng ingay, sa sigawan din ng tao, sa taas ng energy nila. There are times na hindi naapektuhan yung mga in-ear nila. Hindi nila naririnig lahat na kailangan nila marinig. Even instructions or even each other. Kaya minsan nagkakasapawan dun sa spiel, di ba? Nung kay Colette at saka kay Joanna. Dahil nga, nahihirapan sila marinig isa't isa minsan. Of course, Aika and her glam team who did wonderful work. I couldn't imagine being without Aika and Tim and the glam team. Medyo iba rin ginawa nila. Kung nakita nyo lang sila, of course, the girls know how to put on makeup, but the touches, yung sa second week na meron pa silang parang flora and fauna kasi yung yung theme niya for the second week performance. So, mayroong mga intricate designs sa mata yung girls. Kudos to them. Kasi lahat, total pinag-isipan from buhok nila, to makeup nila, to damit nila. So, sobrang pinag-isipan. Kabado talaga kami dun sa costume change na mangyari not once but twice, diba? But, tsaka yung second outfit na yun na tinanggal, yung second week, sobrang bigat nyo. Para nag-workout yung girls sa bigat nyo. Siyempre to Beanie, congratulations girls. It's only the start. It's the feeling I had in NFT that I know you'll do more and bigger stages. So this is also how I feel and this is what I'm praying for, that we get to bigger stages. You introduce Filipino music and Filipino artists around the world. So makaka-proud yun. After the 2 weeks of Coachella, what I'm very happy about and what I'm very proud of is how the girls touch the lives and hearts of a lot of people. Of course, we're happy that we're able to expose music to different nationalities. But for me, ang mas importante kinatuwa ng puso ko na marinig is when I receive and see messages saying, especially of Phil-Americans who are here, even yung pamangkin namin who's been here for the longest and most of her life. She echoed the sentiment of a lot of Phil-Ams here that we felt seen, validated your being Filipinos, because for the longest time, nahirapan sila to have that strong sense of being Filipinos in America. Pero because of this performance, Coachella, they felt seen, they felt validated, and they felt proud to be Filipinos. Yun lang, di ba? Yun lang na ma-achieve. Sobra ng sulit lahat ng sakripisyo, sulit na in true form, ABS-CBN mantra, which is in service of the Filipino. Hindi yun matutumbasan ng kahit anong financial reward. That feeling that you're able to give to our kababayan, to our fellow Filipinos who felt unseen before or who felt their being Filipinos has been set aside for some time, but now parang nabuhay yung pakiramdam ngayon. I think Just one great achievement. And then recently, pag nababasa ko nga na nagpapasalamat, yun na natutuwa yung mga suppliers and designers na ICATAP, and they're proud to be part of this performance with the girls. Doon mo ma-realize, diba, yung gumawa ng costumes, yung gumawa ng music, Phil's Cap, recognizing the impact ng girls. Kasi pero mo, hindi lang naman girls performing there yung dala nila yung music. The composers who were part of the song list, the set list, the costume designers, the artisans back home na na-expose, na napakita yung galing nila on a big international stage. Ang daming nakasama doon sa performance ng girls and sa effect na nadulot nun para sa Pilipinas, for seeing that big Filipino flag at the end of the second week was just such an uplifting and proud moment, not only for us behind the scene, but for every Filipino who's there. So marami pong salamat sa lahat ng Pilipino na pumunta para panood at suportahan ng BINI. Maraming salamat sa inyo. I know people flew in from the different states. Si Ryan, nakasama namin sa world tour. Alam ko, sinama niya pa yung pamilya niya, mother niya at kapatid niya the second week. May mga lumipad from the Philippines. Yes, there were a lot of Filipinos there, and yes, we were happy to see non-Filipinos appreciating and dancing to the music of BINI. Not only the music of BINI, this is the music of all talented and gifted musicians in the Philippines. Naging instrumento lang ang BINI, but we're very proud na kahit papano became an instrument, became a tool in promoting the entire Filipino art, music, and heritage. So, yun. And here's looking forward to our next stage to conquer, our next country to represent the Philippines and OPM. Thank you also to the Philippine Agency of Tourism, to the Senate, to the Congress for recognizing the contribution of BINI for being in Coachella and representing the Philippines. Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. And cheers to a brighter future for BINI. For ABS-CBN, siyempre, sabi nga ng girls, sabi nga ng mensahe ng girls, alay nila ang kanilang performance. They're very grateful and honored to be nurtured, to be formed and nurtured, and be taken care of by ABS-CBN. During the times na napakahirap, mag-shutdown, at hindi namin alam saan kami pupunta, at hindi namin alam kung sino may iwan sa kumpanya. There were a lot of big retrenchment that happened. Nanindigan pa rin si Sir Carlo, Tita Cory, and the management to stand by BINI. And right now, ito naman kahit gaano kahirap, nabitbit natin ang BINI to Coachella. And to see my boss, to see Sir Carlo jumping in joy. Actually, nag-iyakan kami doon, mag-record kami. Pagkayakap kami, niyakap ko siya. Tapos sabi niya, kaya yung shades niya, sabi niya, I'm crying. Sabi ko, ako rin boss. Sabi ko, nakakatuwa. To see him jumping talaga, I hope nabawasan yung konting bigat na dinadala niya. And to be here, actually, to be here with his family was a big support. And I know Tita Cory was praying for us, the whole company was praying for us, and I hope we made everybody proud. Pero nabanggit kanina, siyempre yung set list ng girls. Daming pinagdaanan ng diskusyon kung paano mabuo yung yung opening song. Nagbotohan pa, Shaggy D ba? Una ba pa-perform ang Shaggy D at still sa second week? Because we were definitely sure with two songs sa Tagalog, na Pantropiko at Salamin. Those songs, and definitely those songs are the top, the highest stream naman of BINI. So, imposible hindi namin isama yun. And we also wanted to have, a lot of English songs because we were singing to an English audience and we didn't want to alienate them. So, yung third song, pinabotohan na yun. And ang nanalo nga doon is Carrera. So, nasama yung Carrera. And I think it was It's a meaningful song, not only to Bini or Bloom. And it's nice to know na na-appreciate nila yung Tagalog songs natin. Even yung Spills and Girls, actually Spills and Girls, the girls own that. The Spills of the second week with yung Tagalog dialect, I think that was a decision with Coach Mickey and the girls. Ano yun, may iba, including having the flag there was really a good decision. Kudos to Coach Mickey and to the girls for being able to bring to represent the Philippines and to be proud of being Filipinos. So that's my sharing.
Mini runs Coachella, mini runs Coachella. So they we shine, and the whole crowd.